Hello everyone and welcome to Sharp Press Gaming, and today we're back with some more Pokemon VGC 2016 Season 2. And today we're back with the double Primal team with Mega Gardevoir Trick Room, also including Goodra, Ferrothorn, and Liepard. We're in a challenge, and I'd like to see Goodra today. That's not a guarantee that we'll see him, or her. This is a female Goodra. But if not this episode, then I'll try for sure to bring it to the next one. But let's see if we can get... We had a double win to start off, so that's very nice. And we'll see if we can continue on that way. That light is right there. I want to see if it looks... It's a little bit nicer. I've got a light right here. Let's see if we can brighten up a little bit. I think I like that better than the big glowing orb right behind my head. At least for right now, until I figure out the best lighting for this room. Can we find an opposing trainer, please, and thank you? Please. Please. I can only ad-lib for so long, and it's still like, I can still select music, so. I gotta love that new internet. It's pretty terrible. It's a pretty terrible. Fortunately, I haven't been disconnected from any battles that I'm aware of at this point. I've been disconnected from Pokken, which is because that really doesn't bode well for Pokken returning to the channel. And TCGO I haven't been able to connect to, so that bodes even worse for TCGO returning to the channel, unfortunately. And this is making me worry about VGC right now. Well, there we go. 1741 bladed player from Canada. Ooh-wee. Let's get ready to get our butts kicked. So we see Groudon, Xerneas, a Kangaskhan, a Smeargle, Thundurus, and Clefairy. Now, this is interesting because Clefairy is used as a Friend Guarder and a Follow Meer. So I essentially think it's going to be a Follow Me and Xerneas is one option. They can also go with the Smeargle. But with Clefairy being the same typing as Xerneas, I'm a little concerned, but I'm going to go Liepard Ferrothorn. It kind of covers all my bases in that regards, and then we'll bring Kyogre in the back for that Groudon, or Kyogre, sorry. And I think we go Groudon. I think we, once again, opt out of using Trick Room. I like that. Let's confirm it, because they have the Thundurus, so I want something to cover my Kyogre. And the Ferrothorn kind of covers it, but I think Groudon's just a little bit safer, plus Groudon can hit the other Groudon and the Xerneas pretty hard. So let's see what they lead with. Smeargle Xerneas. Alright, they're going the Smeargle route instead. Smeargle Xern. Yes. So we could see Fake Out from Smeargle, we could see King's Shield from Smeargle, we could just see a straight up Dark Void. I'm going to Fake Out either which way. I'm kind of fine with it, and then Gyro Ball into Xerneas. Gonna actually just straight up withdraw the Xerneas this turn, knowing that Ferrothorn is just gonna Gyro Ball into it, and we see the Groudon come in. So my opponent brought Groudon. I really need to save my Ferrothorn. I'm thinking the Smeargle goes for Spiky Shield this turn. I really think it does, because obviously he couldn't cover himself. It couldn't cover his Yep, there's a Spiky Shield. I kind of assumed. Here we go, the Fake Out, so it's going to hurt my poor Liepard, breaking the Sash. And we Gyro Ball into the Groudon, which didn't do much damage. It is resisted. And Groudon isn't usually the fastest. We see Moody Boost from Smeargle, boosting its special defense and lowering its attack. So, really didn't matter either way for its Moody Boost. This turn I can just Encore the Smeargle, taunt the Smeargle. And I'm going to switch Ferrothorn for Kyogre. I could have went for Leech Seed, expecting the Precipice Blades, but I think it's just safer to bring in the Kyogre. And if for some reason my opponent protects this turn, I don't think they will. That really was no need for Groudon to protect this turn. Then, yeah. So, yeah, I think he's just going for Precipice Blades. It's the safest play. I can taunt Smeargle, so it can't really do anything. Smeargle usually doesn't carry attacking moves. Oh, it's a Mental Herb Smeargle. I should have encored it. Precipice Blades is going to connect with both Pokemon, too. Ow, and that does not take out the Liepard. Goes for Dark Void, of course, going to connect. Miss Liepard. Nope, doesn't miss Liepard, unfortunately. And also hits the Kyogre. Hooray for me and Smeargle! Special attack raise. Defense fell. So again, really does not matter. I mean, it doesn't matter what I do either way. Because I have to sleep this turn. That's so stupid. I mean, nice seeing the Mental Herb Smeargle. You rarely see that because Smeargle can get knocked out so easily. But if I had just Encored like I was going to, no, wait, Encore still wouldn't have even worked. Oh, Smeargle's going to switch out into the Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan. Liepard's going to stay asleep, of course, and so will Kyogre. Groudon should go first. Precipice Blades still connects with both Pokemon. What garbajo. We see the Kyogre drop to 2. And, of course, stays asleep. My opponent just not missing anything. It's working out perfect for them. So I'll bring in my own Groudon. This, unfortunately, will shut off my Kyogre's Muddy Water. Which is probably a bad play here, now that I think about it, but Ferrothorn wouldn't have fared much. Actually, Ferrothorn would have been really good. I'm an idiot. I should have brought in Ferrothorn. And now switching out Groudon won't matter. I guess I just got too exasperated from everything that's been happening. So I'm going to Precipice Blades. I can't Muddy Water, like I just previously stated, so I'm just going to Ice Beam the Groudon. If he's smart, Kangaskhan fakes out Groudon. And if I was smart, I would have protected there. Double protected. But with both my Pokemon being so slow... Ow. That was surprising. Does he Power Up Punch the Kyogre or the Groudon? Power Up Punches the Kyogre. So, I'm surprised to see both Precipice Blades and Earth Power on this Groudon. Very interesting. My Precipice Blade connects with both Pokemon. My Groudon, of course, is made to live Earth Power from fully invested special defensive Groudon. So we knock out their Groudon. Not that it matters at this point in the game. I guess if I would have protected Kyogre there, we would have been looking a little bit better. But we have Ferrothorn now. I mean, we don't look terrible at this point. I mean, we do because Smeargle's just going to Dark Void. But... if he misses, I'm going to Precipice Blades, a Gyro Ball, the Kanga. I mean, he just has to... Oh, Smeargle also carries Fake Out. He's going to Fake Out the Ferrothorn, surprisingly enough. That's going to do Iron Barb's damage and Rocky Helmet, which, of course, won't be very significant. But now Kangaskhan can knock out my Groudon, which it looks like is what they're going to end up doing here. Owie. Yep. So probably another chance. Yeah, I've really given up, which isn't the best thing to do, because I could have still pulled it back. Attack raise. Evasiveness falls, not that it matters at this point. Again, I'm just going to Gyro Ball. I'm going to Gyro Ball the Kangaskhan. He's going to Power Up Punch me, which is going to hurt like the dickens. It's actually not going to do as much as I thought it would at a +1. So we're going to get Iron Barb's Rocky Helmet, which actually is going to be enough to knock out Kangaskhan after his second hit. Ow. So if Smeargle, for some reason, misses Dark Void, we have a chance still, which is surprising because I've misplayed completely since the last turn. He's going to hit Dark Void, which doesn't necessarily count us out still, because we burn a turn of sleep here. So I can just fully Gyro Ball straight into the Xerneas here. What's Moody going to boost? Special defense and lowers the defense. So my Gyro Ball will be hitting it better, which is nice. Xerneas is going to come out. I think it just has to go for the attack here. Ferrothorn can still pull this out. It's very unlikely, but if we wake up here and hit this Gyro Ball on the Xerneas, and we don't get knocked out by Xerneas' Moonblast, got a Crafty Shield. Surprising, because maybe he was thinking I was gonna... If I wake up here, he's dead. If I wake up here, he is dead. If I was him, I would have just went for two attacks. Because you can knock me... At this point, I think you can knock me out with 2 attacks. Ferrothorn, wake up. Please, please, God, wake up. Pharaoh. When Sphyrical's got what? Fake Out, Spiky Shield, Crafty Shield, and Dark Void. So somehow the Xerneas can't knock me out. I highly doubt that it can't. We're gonna see a Moonblast. Live, Pharaoh. My boy, Pharaoh. Smeargle only has those moves. Wake up. Yes! That's gonna get us the game. What? How bulky is that goddamn Xerneas? What? That's insane! How? How did it... Tell me, how did it live? How did it live? How? I want to know how it just lived right now. That's stupid. That's so stupid. How did that Xerneas live? It has a Geomancy up. How did that Xerneas live? That's freaking insane. I mean, obviously that's why they're that high rated, that they're able to make an effective Xerneas that can live a Gyro Ball at +2 speed from a Ferrothorn, because my Ferrothorn can knock out Xerneases like that. That's insane. That's crazy. That's cool. That's insane. Alright. We're going to move to the next battle. That was something else. I mean, if we would have woke up, that turn, we still would have won. And if I had played like actual players should play, and not just have given up at that point and actually use Protect on certain turns, we could have had it. We could have had it. But we're going to be battling somebody from California for our final match today, and we're going to see some familiar faces with Salamence, Thundurus, Thundy, Kanga, Groudon, Kyogre, and a Bronzong, so fairly well could also be a Trick Room team. My Gardevoir doesn't do a ton here, but let's see what else really does anything. I really like Iapard. I really like Kyogre. Groudon, I'm not... what's it called? I'm not exuberant for? I'll go Gardevoir, Kyogre, and Pharaoh. I'm not... I can't think of the word. Groudon, I'm not... I didn't want to use Groudon, is essentially what I'm trying to say. I was looking for a fancy word. Didn't have it. Also, we're going to be... I'm going to try and start being sharp dress gaming, actually, and wearing, like, ties and stuff, but... Tonight, I was working on homework, and I didn't have time to get all fancy. Thundurus and Salamence are the leads, and that kind of means I can just Hyper Voice. Or I could Trick Room, which I think I'd rather do. I do get Prankster from Thundurus, which doesn't mean a lot. I'm just going to fake out the Thundurus, and we're going to Mega Evolve and Trick Room with the Gardevoir. Salamence might Protect here, or might just Double Edge into Gardevoir. I assume Gardevoir takes it. He might just protect his Salamence too, expecting the fake out. But let's see what happens. My Gardevoir is, of course, slower. It's made for Trick Room. I do have Prankster Trick Room, but that doesn't really do anything, because Trick Room has, like, -6 priority, so I'm still going last no matter what. Salamence does Protect. That's perfect. We're going to get the Fake Out off on the Thundy Scrundy. Hit you with that Fake Out. Pop. See you later. Thundurus will flinch, and I get Trick Room off. So that means I pretty much get a free Hyper Voice here, which will knock out the Mega Salamence, so he probably switches into Groudon. But what I do is taunt the Thundurus so it can't Thunder Wave me, and Hyper Voice. Not that Thunder Wave's bad, I mean, it's kind of bad because we can get the paralysis, but it does slow us down as well. Gonna withdraw that Salamence, as I kind of expected. And in comes the Kyogre instead of the Groudon, which I was not expecting. So we should be able to get 2 Hyper Voices off on the Kyogre, which is kind of neat. We're going to see that Primordial C activate. And here comes the taunt. Thundurus can't use Thunder Wave, exactly. He was going for the paralysis there. I get the nice Hyper Voice off. And it does a lot to Thundurus, not a lot to Kyogre, which is what I kind of expected. But what I can do here... Oh, I didn't bring... Damn it. I didn't bring, what's the word I'm looking for? I didn't bring... Groudon. I'm going to Foul Play the Kyogre and Hyper Voice. I do have Focus Sash, so I'll live whatever the Kyogre wants to do, and the Thundurus isn't going to last the turn. I have not also been writing things down. So Thundi, Sala, Kyogre, and probably Groudon. He actually switches the Thundurus, surprisingly enough, into Groudon. So now he's shutting off his own rain, which is what I wanted to do anyway. So that works out for me. That works out for me. And I get to Foul Play, unfortunately, off on the Kyogre. I should have targeted the Thundurus, expecting the switch. But now Kyogre has to go for Ice Beam. Unless he was dumb. Goes for Icy Wind, which... I don't understand that play, because I'm in Trick Room, and I like Trick Room, and I love Trick Room. So we're going to hit this Kyogre up with the Foul Play. Still does a surprising amount, surprising enough where I'm just going to go for... Actually, I'm just going to go for Foul Play into Groudon, and Psychic into Groudon as well. Kyogre's going to protect this turn. I just wasn't worried enough about the Kyogre to actually attack. Ah, he protects. Damn. Well, we had Trick Room, we had Hyper Voice, we had Hyper Voice, we had this turn. So there's still one more turn of Trick Room. Does he switch out the Groudon? I don't know. I'm going to Foul Play the Groudon, though. And Hyper Voice, in case he switches in the Salamence. Trying to get a quick one pulled over on me here. Gonna withdraw the Kyogre. I knew it. I knew you. Gonna bring in the Thundurus instead. Does he bring in the Salamence this turn, though? Where the Groudon is. Nope. Gonna take this Hyper Voice. Gonna knock out Thundurus. Was hoping for the free switch into Thundurus, I guess. Liepard is still slower than the Groudon, so I guess we die here. Both Pokemon, I assume. No, Gardevoir actually survives the turn, surprisingly enough. Liepard does unfortunately faint, and Twisted Dimensions are going to return to normal. And I'm going to bring in Kyogre. Probably brings in his own Kyogre. Actually brings in Salamence, surprisingly enough. And I bring in my own Kyogre. I bring in my own Kyogre. I kind of expect a double play into the Kyogre. I kind of do. I really, really do. I'm going to try for here is I'm going to protect the Kyogre, and I'm going to try for a Trick Room. Hoping that he hopes Precipice Blades will hit the Gardevoir, and then double edge the Kyogre as well. Groudon actually protects this turn. This could be good for us. This could have turned out well for us as long as Salamence didn't Hyper Voice. It Hyper Voice, damn it. God damn it. Well, I could have had Salamence out this turn, but I'm going to bring the Feral. And he could switch Groudon out. I don't know what the Salamence is. I'm just going to Muddy Water. And I'm actually going to protect Ferrothorn this turn. Expecting the... Actually, I didn't need to do that. Damn it. For some reason, I thought if he switched he was switching Kyogre in to change my weather, but he can't do that. He would bring in his own Kyogre and it'd be the same weather, so I could have Gyro Balled the Salamence this turn. I'm a dumb idiot. I'm a big dumb idiot. Gonna withdraw the Groudon. He does that play, but it's not what I thought he was doing it for. I'm so stupid. My brain's fried from homework. I haven't done homework in 2 years. Salamence is gonna set up the Tailwind this turn. He was already faster than me. I don't know if you knew that or not. But I'm gonna Muddy Water. It does connect with both Pokemon. It should knock out the Kyogre. It does, damn it. I'd rather it didn't knock out the Kyogre, because now I have to worry about the Groudon. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Ice Beam the Groudon. I'm going to protect the Ferrothorn. See if I can get double protect off. Damn it. Double Edge into Kyogre, I assume? Yep. Owie. That does a hell of a lot of damage. More than I thought it was going to do. Groudon Precipice Blades, too. God damn it. I thought for sure he was going to Fire Punch Pharaoh that turn. I mean, not that it mattered. In the long run. Because I would have Gyro Balled Salamence here, and then he could have just Fire Punched me here. So, coming off of 2 wins into 2 losses is rather upsetting. I could have won the first game. I just threw it away. Then this game, he's just being a dick now, because I can't knock out. I don't outspeed. But, this game, I probably could have won if I would have been thinking straight, with the, because he could have only brought in Kyogre, which he still had Kyogre, but he could have only brought in Kyogre, so what did I do? That was stupid. I had Ferrothorn Protect, so I could have went for Muddy Water and Gyro Ball, and that would have brought in the Kyogre, leaving my opponent unable to change the weather. Oh, I knocked out Kyogre, never mind. So yeah, misplays, it happens. What can you do? Oh. Well, I have to go, guys. My snake is missing. So thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you next time. Stay sharp, everyone.